Okay, today I want to start a new series, if you like. Basically, I've been a wrestling fan since I was 5, and during that time, I've seen some of the most amazing moments and matches and everything, and I'll always be a fan. But there's always some moments where I'm left scratching my head, wondering what the where the idea comes from. Some angles and things just don't seem to register in my mind how they make sense and why they were done. And this is basically why I've started this series. Wrestling's most retarded moments, I think I'll call it that. This is not an obvious one, but this is one I thought of the other day. I think of things randomly, and this one came to my head. Bit of background on it. It's about Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's my favourite wrestler of all time, as I've probably said multiple times before. He left the WWE in 2002. It was all related to his injuries, his marriage, and he didn't want to lose to Brock Lesnar or something like that. But whatever the story is, he was gone, and when he came back the following year, he beat Eric Bischoff at No Way Out, and then he had another great match with The Rock at WrestleMania. And after that, he was pretty much, he could have died on that day. If you watch the documentary, he could have died. So it's fair to say his body at that point could not take the punishment anymore. But having returned, they needed to keep him on TV as much as possible. And that's when they made him the co-general manager of Raw, which I thought, with Bischoff, that was some very entertaining segments. And stuff like the redneck triathlon and all the things they were doing. It was better than not having Stone Cold on TV, because he does have that great character that will make you laugh. So yeah, this just leads me to the major point, really. Over time, Linda McMahon, I remember she used to come on Raw, and the reason Stone Cold was appointed, the official reason, is because Eric Bischoff was doing some nasty things, like he was firing people randomly and doing all sorts of crap. So she thought that if he shared all of his duties, then it might set him straight. And then when she appeared later on in the year, 2003 this was, this time she was telling Stone Cold that he couldn't keep beating up the superstars who pissed him off unless he was physically provoked. That rule I thought was really funny, because it did make a lot of restricted segments, like Austin was begging people to hit him. And this actually leads me to the moment I want to get to. At Survivor Series that year, Eric Bischoff gave Stone Cold a ultimatum, where if it was going to be a classic Survivor Series match, Bischoff's team was Jericho, Mark Henry, Randy Orton, Scott Steiner, and Christian, I believe. I think that was his team. Stone Cold's team is a lot easier to remember. It was Shawn Michaels, Rob Van Dam, Booker T, and the Dudley Boys. And if Stone Cold's team won, then that physically provoked rule would be just gone, and Stone Cold could just do what he want. This is the strange thing. And if Bischoff's team won, then Stone Cold was fired. And as we all know, Bischoff's team won, and Stone Cold was gone, and he gave this very emotional speech at the end of the Survivor Series, even leaving the beer can in the centre of the ring. It was in Texas as well, so it was going to be emotional. If he was really retiring, that would have been a great way to go out. But he was off TV for what? A month? Not even that? This is what I don't understand. I really do not understand the decisions here. Why make Bischoff's team win because Stone Cold came back, I think it was the final Raw of the year. Shawn Michaels and Triple H just had a match for the world title. Shawn lost, or I don't know, I think he got screwed somehow, and Bischoff fired him in his own hometown. And that's when Stone Cold came out pretty much to announce he was the Sheriff, which is a really crappy name. Triple H made fun of it. It was brilliant. And he rehired Shawn and then stunned Bischoff. So, in other words, this is what I didn't understand, because within a month of him supposedly being gone from the company, he's back, and he can do whatever the hell he wants again, and he can make decisions. He can overrule the general manager of Raw. He can make decisions like that, and he can kick ass again. So in other words, why not just make Stone Cold win that Survivor Series match if he wasn't going anywhere? Because to me, that just, if I was Eric Bischoff, and how does that work? Who came up with that idea? He wasn't even gone for a month. He clearly wasn't ready to be done. I know the Sheriff thing didn't last, but that's not the point. Why did they make Stone Cold's team lose that match, and yet Stone Cold actually ends up getting what he wants just over a month later? That's one of the most retarded things I've ever heard, because, I don't understand that. I know it's not the most retarded moment in the world, but I was thinking about it the other day and I just didn't understand it. So, that's number one. I'll definitely try and think of more ones in the future, and if you want to reply with a video of your own, or if you've got an idea that you want me to talk about, or share some of your retarded moments, because I know there's plenty more out there, and I know this is not one of the most obvious ones, but I mean, I really thought that was really stupid that they actually made Stone Cold's team lose, but yet in a month later, under a new name, he's actually got what he wanted. Why not just make Stone Cold win that match? It didn't make any sense to me. But yeah, that's it basically, and I hope to think of better ideas as well, because there must be tons more. I just cannot think of them right now. So I'll see you guys soon with some more videos. Peace.